What's going on, YouTube? It's Fiasco from Madden Daily. Hope you had a good summer. This is my first Madden 18 video of the year, and we are going to be talking about cross-manning. Now, last year, cross-manning ran rampant throughout the entire Madden community. It was a supreme tactic that almost every player used. You were not going to be successful last year without cross-manning. So what EA did this year is they wanted to tone down cross-manning. One thing that they decided to do was they didn't let you really man up your DTs or your ends anymore. You can only really put your DT or end in man coverage on a running back, and then you really can put your DTs in vertical hook zones, and or you can spy them or bluff blitz them. Another thing that they changed where they're not allowing you to man up your corners or your linebackers on players across the field. So here I'm lurking on the left of screen outside linebacker, and you can see the only options I have to man someone up are Odell Beckham or Paul Perkins. And if I go to the right side, now I have the option of Shepard, Marshall, or Perkins, and Ingram, of course, the tight end, who's also on the right. But in this video, we are going to be showing you how you can successfully cross-man in Madden 18. There are 3 players on the field that you're going to be allowed to man up almost on anyone at any time. That's going to be the middle linebacker. You can see I can man up the middle linebacker to the left side. I can man him up to the right side. So he can be utilized in a man coverage type situation. So you can man up a guy to the right, and you could probably lurk on someone else if you really wanted to get like a slant if B was coming over on a slant. But in addition to that, we are actually allowed to man up our safeties on anyone we want. So we can use Earl Thomas here manned up against any player that we want on the right side, and we would be able to use Chancellor manned up on any player to the left side. Now, this wouldn't be a shell that I recommend running, of course, but this is strictly just to show you how it would work. We're going to snap the ball, and you're going to see that Beckham is going to be covered if on a post. It's no secret this year that posts are really effective, especially if you have inside position, inside leverage on that post. You're going to be able to be successful with it. So being able to cross-man one of our safeties to a receiver that might be on a post or a crossing route is going to be huge. Same goes for, slants or drags. Like, let's see, we're going to put Marshall on a drag here. He's B. We have Earl Thomas cross-manned on him, and you're going to be able to see that Earl Thomas is going to be in a position to make a play on the ball. So drags are good, posts are good. They're always going to be good in Madden, and this is an important tactic that you can use. Now, obviously, cross-manning your safeties, you are going to be leaving a section of the middle of the field exposed and covered. Now, obviously, that's not ideal. You cannot run this every down. Now, it's not to in Madden 18 is not a defense you can be in at all times, given to the fact that you have corner routes that are really good that they're going to need help being guarded, and you have other routes like in routes and stuff that you have to worry about. And of course, you can't just cross-man your safeties without coverage over the top. So an adjustment that you can make, and the only player on the field that you can kind of do this at this level in the front 7 is your middle linebacker. You can go ahead and put him in a deep blue. Now, obviously, you're going to want your middle linebacker to be fast, so he can go ahead and cover the seams, because you're going to be leaving the slot wide open and exposed. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put A on a streak, and we are going to see that a good, fast linebacker should be able to make a play on the ball. Now, there are definitely other adjustments that you can make with this, and that's something that we're going to be covering this year at Madden Daily. And for those of you who are unfamiliar how to cross-man or how to actually even man someone up, what you're going to do is you're going to be on the desired player that you want to man up. You can go ahead and hit A or X if you're on PS4, up on the right thumbstick, and then you have your option of which player you want to man up. Same would go for the middle linebacker. You hit A, up on the right thumbstick, and then you have your icons, and it tells you the receiver or running back or whoever you want to man up. Now, you don't always have to cross-man each safety. Obviously, you can just go ahead and just cross-man one safety if you're worried about a route. That would still give you the ability to lurk on another player. So if you're getting bothered by just, like a slant, a crossing route, you can just go ahead, use one safety to cross-man. You'll still have your 3 deep shell over the top, so you're not going to be beat. And you still have the opportunity to play on a linebacker and lurk things underneath. And in areas when you can't really get beat over the top, then you can start getting more aggressive. So like if your opponent's at like the 15 and it's a passing down, you can kind of get a little bit more aggressive with your cross-manning. But I do think that cross-manning is going to be semi-popular. It's not going to be as effective as last year because of because of the limitations that we have with it. But as an adjustment to make, we are going to be manning up our safeties a lot against certain plays to take out certain routes. And then if you have a middle linebacker that you can drop deep in a blue, and we will be breaking down different coverage adjustments within this at MaddenDaily.com. So I'm Fiasco. It's been great getting back on the YouTube grind.